Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 178. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is the second episode this week. Like I said, I'm going to try to do 3 episodes every week now. Now, I don't know how action-packed or full of news these things are going to be, but I'm going to keep you guys up to date with like the newest stuff and all that cool stuff. So there's really not a whole lot. This episode, we have some updates about Big Cass and why it was released all suddenly, because like I was editing the news episode. I didn't even know about it, and then my girlfriend runs in and says she sees it saw it on Facebook. So I'm like, whoa, they just released him for no reason? He was just, like, literally, like, last night he was on Money in the Bank. He was doing good. I thought he did a good job. But, nope, he's gone. So we'll be talking about that in this episode, but there's really not a whole lot. It's all about, really big cast. There's a few rumors, and there's really not a whole lot of news. But I'm here anyway to give you guys what's happening and keep you guys up to date. So, WWE News, episode 178, here we go. Okay, so the first news story, it's a bit sad. Vader has passed away. I'm imagining, I mean, no one knows right now because it hasn't been said publicly, but I would imagine it's like a heart attack or something. Because I remember like a few years ago, like Vader said his doctor had gave him like 2 years to live, and he has like some kind of heart condition now or something. So Vader, absolute legend, and rest in peace. I'll get the next news story. So the next news story is about Triple H. So Triple H has said in the following days, he has announced something huge to do with women's wrestling. He's announced something huge. No one really knows exactly what it is, but there's a lot of speculation and people guessing what it is right now. And a lot of people are saying it's going to be the second Mae Young Classic. We'll just have to wait and see what it is, but my money's on that. It's probably going to be the second Mae Young Classic, and they're going to bring in some new talent, hopefully sign some new people, so that's what's going to happen there. So we'll just have to wait and see what Triple H is going to announce. Okay, the next news story. So much for keeping things secret. So Rey Mysterio has basically said he's working out a 3-year deal with the WWE right now. Yeah, so much for like a surprise return or a surprise contract signing or something. Rey Mysterio has basically said he's signing a 3-year deal with the WWE. Yeah, so there's really like no secret keeping, no surprises here. Rey Mysterio is signing a deal, and he's going to be in the WWE for the next 3 years, it looks like. Sometime this fall, he's going to be returning, I guess, and that 3 years is going to start. So, yeah, hopefully that's some good stuff. Hopefully they won't stick him in like some stupid thing, doing something stupid. Hopefully he's not in the Cruiserweight division or something, just to make the Cruiserweight division more entertaining or something. Hopefully they actually do some good stuff with him, and he can have some good matches and stuff, and stuff like that. So we'll just have to wait and see what they're going to do with him. But I'm praying to the WWE gods, which I guess is just Vince McMahon, please don't put Rey Mysterio in the Cruiserweight division. It's not going to help at all. Just, if you're hiring him back, please do something good with him to make other stars look good and build new stars or something. Don't just throw him in there to try to help this failed division. Okay, the next news story. So, it looks like a war is starting right now. So, WWE, this is about the whole Madison Square Garden deal. So, I reported, I think, it was a few episodes ago, that WWE and Madison Square Garden, they're not really liking each other anymore, and they're having like issues with the management at Madison Square Garden, and WWE, they're not doing many shows there anymore, so it's basically open for any promotion to go there. So I guess ROH saw my video, I can dream, but ROH basically went to Madison Square Garden management and had tried to start some kind of communications for some type of show there, and apparently they were very close. They were about to sign the contract for the show to be there, and then WWE talks to them and kind of shuts it off somehow. I don't know what WWE did or what they said they would do. Maybe they threatened them that they would never do another show there or something. I mean, for years, like, Madison Square Garden exclusively has been WWE only. Like, WCW was kicked out. WWE made sure that they were the only wrestling promotion allowed at Madison Square Garden. And now other promotions are trying to get in there, and WWE are stopping them. And I'm not sure what they're doing to stop them, but they have stopped them. And apparently ROH's parent company, whatever it's called, Sinclair Broadcasting or whatever, they are absolutely furious, and they're going to look for legal actions to take against the people at Madison Square Garden and possibly even WWE. So, oh geez, it's starting. I don't know what they can actually do. Apparently there was no contract signed, but they still feel like there's some kind of legal obligation there to do the show. So ROH is fighting back. They're not going to let just WWE walk all over them just because they've been at that arena for so long. They're going to go into basically a war possibly even a legal battle to try to get that show at Madison Square Garden. So we'll just have to wait and see how this ends, with a giant corporation known as WWE facing this smaller, way smaller wrestling promotion, Ring of Honor. We'll just have to see what happens here. I mean, I heard for a while that they were thinking about working with each other, Ring of Honor and WWE. I don't know if they would do that now, but WWE are basically shutting them off from ever doing a show at Madison Square Garden. So we'll just have to wait and see how this ends. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories, and now we're going to move on to the rumors. So unlike like previous episodes of WWE News, this one, I'm not saying there's a lot of rumors, but there's not that many news stories. It's actually flip-flopped. There's not a whole lot of rumors, but as you just saw, there was a few news stories, a lot more than I would usually do. But okay, guys, so the rumors, here we go. Okay, so the first rumor. The first rumor is about Ronda Rousey. So basically, as we saw on Monday Night Raw, she was suspended. But this is so confusing. So she's basically suspended from Raw, but she's not suspended from house shows. Okay, so I believe it was supposed to be Ronda Rousey suspended from the WWE for 30 days, but obviously that's not true. It's just a work. She's not actually suspended. So basically, I was assuming that the 30 days she would go to the Performance Center and work on her wrestling for 30 days to get a little better or something, because I believe WWE are wanting Ronda Rousey to have like a lot of singles matches here in the future, and they want her to be like the best she can possibly be. And that's what I thought, but she's probably still doing that in the in-between days. But as for other than that, she's going to be doing house shows. She's actually scheduled for a house show in Anaheim, California, which she is still doing. She's still going to be at the Anaheim, California house show. She's doing one in Madison Square Garden. I believe that one's on July 7th or something. So Ronda Rousey is going to be at Madison Square Garden, and she's going to be at Bridgeport, Connecticut, I believe. So those 3 house shows, she's still doing those, even though she's suspended for 30 days. But they have taken her off the advertisement for Extreme Rules, so it doesn't look like she'll be at Extreme Rules, but she's still doing house shows for some reason. So a real way to ruin the kayfabe WWE. Okay, the next news story. The next news story is about Big E. So Big E, I reported I think it was a few episodes back, that they're wanting to push Big E, and that's who actually chose to win the ladder match, but apparently they changed their mind, and Big E was for some reason decided not to even be in the ladder match, and they decided to put Kofi in instead. And apparently they're still wanting to push Big E here pretty soon. And it looks like all the New Day, they won't be doing tag team matches that much anymore. They're all going to be basically singles competitors. They are not breaking up the New Day though. Don't get me wrong there. They're still going to be together. They're just doing singles matches. I'm imagining they're still going to be ringside for each other and stuff, because the New Day is still a thing. They're just going to be doing singles matches. It looks like Big E is going to be getting a push, possibly all the way to the main event with AJ Styles. So we'll just have to wait and see when that happens, but looks like that's what's going to happen. I don't know if they're talking soon, like SummerSlam, or this fall, or what. There's not all the question. We might have AJ Styles versus Big E for SummerSlam. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about in this video, it's about Big Cass. So basically, Big Cass got released by the WWE, as we all know, and there's a bunch of news stories and reports of why he got released. So basically, it's not just one thing he did, and he's okay, good luck, dude. I mean, they didn't wish him good luck on his future endeavors or whatever they usually do. They basically just said, you're fired, and see ya, never again, or something like that. So basically, Big Cass, he's done so much stuff. So basically, he's got this injury, and he came back, and he's been rubbing people the wrong way ever since he got back, I would assume. So basically, as we all know, and a lot of people thought this was the reason he got fired, they're just still mad about this. He went off script on SmackDown, when they did the Daniel Bryan little person segment, where they had a little person dressed up as Daniel Bryan and Big Cass attack him. He was only supposed to give, I think he was only supposed to, he got too physical or something with him. I think he was supposed to give him the big boot, and that was supposed to be it, but he attacked him a little more after or something like that. Or something like that. He went off script. He went he got a little too carried away with attacking the little person. So that was the first thing. Then apparently he was intoxicated. He was drinking in public and drunk in public or something. And then also he was on a tour bus. I believe it was overseas when they get on the tour buses, travel together and stuff. Basically he went to the restroom. The restroom door got jammed. He thought people were pranking him or ribbing him, and he basically busted the freaking door down. Really, Big Cass broke the door on the bathroom to the tour bus, and apparently it was a long drive or something, and everyone who wanted to use the restroom would have to do it without a door. So that's gotta suck. So he's just rubbing everyone the wrong way and stuff like that, and that's what eventually just made them be like, all right, dude, whatever. All right, dude, whatever. We you know what? Your role here isn't that important anymore. I mean, you're not a part of tag team anymore with Enzo as your mouthpiece or whatever. You're just a heel, and you're just a basic heel, and that's it. So you're fired, basically. Apparently, they did like a meeting before SmackDown last week, and that's when they decided to fire him. Apparently, Vince called for a meeting before SmackDown, and that's when he fired Big Cass. So that's just crazy. I don't know if Big Cass will ever return to WWE. Maybe if. I don't know, this was very bad the way he went out. He went out because he was just rubbing people the wrong way and really pissed off everyone. So I don't know if he'll ever come back. But it's not like, yo, you're a great wrestler, we love you, it's just we don't really have room for you, but you're always open to come back here to the WWE. It wasn't like that. It was like, all right, you just been pissing everyone off and we can't handle you here anymore. So you got to go. That's basically what it was. So who knows if Big Cass will ever come back. I would imagine Enzo would probably come back before Big Cass would, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But that is apparently why Big Cass got released by the WWE this past Tuesday. So you guys have, that is all the news stories and rumors for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to do like all kinds of different content here, so I don't just do news anymore. Like yesterday I did a gaming video. I mean, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm doing vlogs here soon. I'm going to bring back the WWE shop unboxings. I'm going to be doing hopefully some top 5s and top 10 stuff like that. Some story times. Some Q&As, some stuff like that. I'm doing a live stream Q&A every Saturday, so make sure you come for that on Saturday, and yeah, stuff like that. So just check out the channel. I'm doing all kinds of content. I'm back 100% now, guys. So hope you guys enjoy me being back, my annoying butt here, back forever. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.